1, 2, 3. Cocks don't pop at all, poppycock cocks do poppy by 4. And that's why all the folks on poppycock keep poppycocks in a jar. But once I met a girl on poppycock back in the poppycock hills, they won't let me back on poppycock, reckon they never will. Well, poppycock, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old poppycock, poppycock, you and me, Rose and Baldini. The earth don't spin at all on poppycock, flatter than a hot roadkill. And beer don't stick to balls on poppycock, reckon it never will. Once I met two folks on poppycock, one bald, the other likes cats. She wild as a rosy, quicker than a satellite, no poppycock about that. Well, poppycock, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old poppycock, poppycock, you and me, Rose and Baldini. Take it, Trey. Sheep don't like to flock on poppycock, ain't no poppycock pens. You might just find yourself on poppycock, waking with a poppycock kin. And poppycock, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old poppycock, poppycock, you and me, Rose and Baldini. Why so freaking early? Poppycock, you and me.
Oh, yeah, you got it, West Texas. Woo, woo. Well, welcome for a little Christmas poppy Christmas. Here we go. Let's see here. There we go. I'll get that going. Welcome, all the poppycockers. And it's great to have you here. As you notice, of course, Rose is not with us this morning, and we're on my channel. And there are reasons for that. Again, Rose is still kind of doing poorly, and I guess I'm sworn not to say it's some physical stuff going on. We do want to keep her in our prayers, and but I will say again, it's kind of here's an awkward situation, and she'll probably slap me for saying this. Good morning, Karen. Great to see you here. Thanks for joining me on Tuesday. It was delightful to have you with me, and knowing you were up. I just said, call in. You can join me on Skype if you want to. That's cool. It's not going to be really too long this morning. Just have some housekeeping and some goodies to jump in on. So here's where we are. Anyway, so, when someone that you care about, right, is feeling under the weather, you want to contact them, reach out and express best wishes. And Rose, being the person that she is, of course, she feels kind of an obligation to say thank you, right, and respond to everybody. And with all the stuff going on, the recent episodes of Crow 777 generating such a huge response, and then, we have all this and all the other stuff going on, and when people reach out, she feels obligated to respond, and her being kind of under the weather makes it even more difficult, and she feels a little overwhelmed. So I would say just she's a little overwhelmed, and I totally get it, because I've been in a similar boat myself. And so we both feel, I think individually, severally, and corporately, a responsibility to those in the community to, kind of keep the positive spirits, keep the positive outlook. But we always want to respond. I know that I certainly do with the emails. I try to get back with everybody, and it feels really like you're letting people down when you can't. And so as a result, again, even, I don't know, I just say, keep her in your prayers, right? Send positive vibes her way, and I'm sure that she will be doing well soon. I think we'll take this opportunity, and it's something that, I kind of didn't want to do, but all things considered, I think what we're going to do is, and I'll explain this a little bit further, is I think we're going to take just a week-long break this week between Christmas and New Year's. I may pop in for just a quick hi, but in terms of the Poppycock Report official, just a break, and I would just encourage you to spend time with your family as best you can during this time. This is what this season has always meant to me. I had a great question from a friend, David, in the UK yesterday about what Christmas means to me and kind of my background with it. And as I told him, right, growing up, grew up in a fairly religious household. We were Seventh-day Adventists, and but also we didn't. There wasn't a big push for the religious aspect of it, in part because many people in that denomination are full aware of the pagan origins of the current Christmas thing, the Saturnalia, and what all that is. And so there wasn't a big religious push. There was some acknowledgement of it because it's kind of traditional. It was mostly, and there wasn't a big thing for Santa. I mean, it's kind of a part of it just as a cultural thing, but we were always well aware of what the situation was. And so for us, it was really just a time to get together with family, to exchange gifts, to be mindful and thankful for our blessings throughout the years. And really, food was big in our family. So both Thanksgiving and the Christmas holidays were filled with all kinds of food. You definitely put on 15, 20 pounds over the holidays. And so it was just a time to get together. And so with that, keeping that in mind, and certainly what I know now about the background and origins of the Christmas season and kind of what it means to them, I also am aware that the more, even unintentionally, even with positive intentions, it is possible to kind of get caught up and I think feed the energy of what they intend with Christmas trees and being, kind of the phallus symbol and all this sort of stuff. And again, I am not telling anybody else what to do. I'm just telling you my personal thing, what we do. My wife definitely loves the festive holiday stuff and the lights and that sort of thing. So we try to keep it, positive in terms of just a holiday season, bright, festive as best we're able, and to share with those around us. And so, certainly as my kids are and grandkids are far away, and my parents as well. They're all in Texas, and of course I'm in the Seattle area. I used to try to travel fairly frequently to get there. Of course, we can't do that at this time. So being separated from that, it's always been about the kids to me. Watching the joy in their eyes as they get Christmas. I know Fox Bear, right? That used to be what Christmas was about. These days, of course, it has been very commercialized and turned into something quite different. But anyway, I would just encourage everyone to count your blessings, be grateful for the things that you have, and spend time with those you love. And that's really, for me, the purpose of coming here this morning, to spend time with those I love, which turns out to be you guys. I am so grateful and so thankful for each and every one of you. And I thought about trying to make a list and going through everybody. I thought, God, if I leave somebody out, I'll feel really bad. But I am so thankful for the many new relationships and growing relationships that I've made over this past year, including each of you and the conversations that we've had and the times that we've spent together. And so I guess just another note, why are we here instead of Rose's channel, since I have access to it again. I don't want to make it complicated for her. The last couple of times doing streams on her channel, which she gave me access to, so we could do this. But then comments come in, and she's like, I have no idea what they're talking about, and I got to go listen to it. And so again, she's overwhelmed and can't respond, and she feels, again, and she's the kind of person that wants to take care of people, right? So she feels an obligation to try to answer things as best she can. And so there was some question about why she removed the Tuesday's episode from her channel, and it's still up on mine. Again, I don't think it has to really, some people I think were probably offended by what I said. Too bad. I'm just telling you how I am. If you're offended by how I am, okay, that's fine with me. But what I've seen, and I think Karen B can certainly, nod to this over the past couple of weeks. If you've gotten to know me at all, you know that my take on things and when people behave poorly, right? That again, I used to do counseling for anger management, substance abuse, and one of the things that we talk about in terms of the anger, right, is that the best definition I've ever seen for anger is it's a powerful motivation to correct a perceived injustice. I think that's a pretty good commentary. And so when you see injustice, there's a motivation to want to correct that. However, right, from my perspective, Scripture says to be angry but sin not. right? So it's okay to be mad, and certainly you're going to get your blood boiling. But when you address those things, sometimes it's you can do things for which you are regretful or are not helpful. And I have seen, much like I commented on some of the people on Tuesday, didn't. And it's never my way to go after a person in particular, because for me, it's always about the behavior. It's never usually about the person. I can easily separate the person from the behavior and understand how sometimes good people do weird and bad things. And sometimes, again, many of us are unaware of how we come off to other people. And I think everybody has a certain sort of, again, myopic blind spot where they cannot see themselves clearly. And so they're not aware of some of the things that they do and what is a result of that. So even good people can do bad things, and I feel like it's okay to address those behaviors without necessarily, speaking ill of the person. And so it really doesn't matter who did what, other than these are the behaviors. Please try to avoid that, right? And so I'm very cautious about. I don't like to call people out. I don't like drama. I just like to keep my head down and move on. There are times, again, when I think, according to Ecclesiastes 3, there's a time for every purpose under heaven. Sometimes it is necessary to call a spade and say, this is poor behavior. Again, please don't engage in that behavior, or we'll show you the more impressive features of the airlock. I mean, there's not a vacuum in space, but you get the idea. In any event, so what I've observed over the past couple of weeks, and I saw this yesterday, is that people, when you give them enough rope, they will eventually hang themselves. And if you just let things go, right, what you'll see is that evil will expose itself and implode, and that's just the way things are. Keep an eye on things. Hold things close to the vest, and I'm not saying you can't trust people, because there's always risk when you care about people, right? If you're going to love, there's risk involved in that. But if you keep an eye on things, again, generally people will show you who they are, and that will tell you everything that you need to know. So when it comes to that, right, just I don't have to, most of the time I don't even have to respond, certainly not in like kind. I'm not going to get down in the mud with people and do all that garbage with them. So with that, again, I just want to, just as I did on Tuesday, just say thank you to every one of you, the vast majority in this, the Poppy crew, and those those who join us frequently and regularly. So grateful for each and every one of you. You guys are awesome. I'm so delighted to be a part of this community. And I'm very honestly honored and humbled to have such kind comments that typically come in, and emails. Love to hear from you guys, even when it's like, bad news. I hope it's okay for me to say this. I don't know if he's in the chat this morning. I hadn't seen him yet, but Mark Bloom, who has been a prolific writer of some amazing thought experiments that we've shared with you before, has a lot of great insights into things. Sort of unexpectedly lost his grandmother during this season, so it makes it kind of a mixed feeling. But in his very heartfelt email to me this morning, he also pointed out, and I loved this, that while normally this would cause him to be angry and want to push back and hate on, fuck the fucking fuckers, right? He also realizes the nature of higher-mindedness, and to approach things with grace and compassion, and to, again, a reminder to hold those that you love close. And exceptional response, very high-minded, very mature, and I appreciate Mark and our conversations, and I just appreciate all of you guys, and I want this kind of inner security, I suppose, for each of you this holiday season. And so I'm so delighted that you joined me for just a quick, just a quick hello, happy holidays, and a reminder, just an acknowledgement that as we come into this season, and as we look back over this year, the powers that ought not be have certainly done some pretty horrific things, all told. And it seems as though, again, they're not letting off the gas. And so that can be a bit unnerving, right? Because we aren't 100% sure of what's coming. We can certainly look at what they've told us and what they've been telegraphing, as they do, and so we know that more is coming. But at the same time, what we've also seen is this community and others like it coming together and surrounding one another, and we're winning. right? That's the way I look at it, is we are winning because as deep and dark as they get, we respond in like kind with more love and higher mindedness. And so as bad as things get out there, we are rising above it. And kudos to all of you for having your wits about you, for opening your minds and your heart to positive intentions. And even though we don't see things the same, I think that's great, right? As much as we've joked about, people calling us a cult or whatever, one of the things you can say is, look, if you look around you and everybody around you believes exactly the same thing, you're probably in a cult. Well, that would be 99% of the world around us. They believe in the model that showed them about the way the world is. They believe in the nonsense going on with the CV thing, and I'll touch on that with a little bit of poppycock this morning, and how terrified they are. But they're all they are all of one mind because they have been given a lie that they have agreed with. And for us, even though we may agree on small aspects of things, again, I adjure people not to get caught up in infighting, but it is, as Young Love 4020 just said, it's a beautiful cult, right? We're the fucking best. But it's kind of an indication that we're not. We're free thinkers who join together because we're of like mind. But we don't always have the same beliefs, and I think that's more than okay. I have always appreciated that, and I keep a wide variety of friends with very different views because I'm interested in those views, and many of them have gotten me to see things in a different way, and I have changed my opinion over time as I look at things. The information comes in, and I have to address that information as it comes in and make my own decisions about those using discernment and research. And again, I always encourage people to do this for themselves. And I am very disappointed, even with those within the community who simply just accept somebody else's word for it rather than doing their own research. Yes, we know that they are lying to us, but when somebody gives you an alternative narrative, that doesn't necessarily mean that is true. We know what they're saying is a lie, so we can probably agree on that. But what is the truth? Research for yourself. And I think we're all going to have slightly different views on that because we have different experiences, and so much of our view is based on in part on experience. And so given the fact that we all have different experiences, it's going to be that way. I encourage us to embrace one another's differences, right? And just there are times I don't even think we have to go so far as to agree to disagree. Just okay, that they see it that way, and maybe that's a valid viewpoint coming from their experience, because you don't know, you haven't had that experience. So there are some things I think we can agree on, certain principles, right, that are what we would call natural law, things around us that are observable, and that we can see the outcome of those things, and we can see what happens when someone is entirely self-centered and do as thou wilt, but with nobody. With no consequences. That's usually leads to bad things. And so with that in mind, anyway, I just want to express for the moment, again, such appreciation for everyone here. It was so great to meet so many wonderful people at Flattoberfest. Again, thank you, Karen, for setting that up and for hosting it. It was lovely. And again, something we're still talking about because so many aspects of it, just to get to be in the same physical space as so many great people, to hug one another. And what should have, by all accounts, been a super spreader event. People from all over the country coming together without masks, traveling without masks, getting there, spending all that time together, and then nobody's sick, right? Nobody's dead. Again, proof that they're lying. So, to that. So, just I guess I don't want to belabor the point, but I love you guys, seriously, and I love to hear from you. I am so grateful for the kind and encouraging words that you've sent, and it's really deeply meaningful. It is sometimes very difficult, as you probably gathered from Tuesday, to be in this position, to kind of stick your neck out a little bit. When you put your head up, right, people are going to throw rocks at you. And, you just have to be aware of that. Doesn't mean that's the right thing to do in that sense, but, in terms of, it's whatever. Okay, poppycock. Well, we'll jump in here with some of this. I read this morning, and I just shook my damn head. Right, what we hear from people around us, follow the science, except for scientism, and they can't explain any of it. They just follow what they're told. This is a really terrific one I saw from Miss Manners. I read this in the Mercury Times first. This is in the Washington Post. Dear Miss Manners, I have cancer. Sorry to hear that. I live in a fairly small town with a fairly small hospital. There's only one oncology practice with one oncologist. The next town is not close. At my last appointment, the doctor and I were both wearing masks. The hospital does not let anyone into the building without a mask and temperature test, as per usual these days. I said something that was a little muffled that I had to repeat. Pointing to his mask, the oncologist said, "These masks don't do anything anyway. They don't help. They're just for show." This is a doctor whose patients are virtually all immunocompromised, since most cancer drugs wipe out our white cell count. If this man doesn't believe masks work, why would he take precautions outside the hospital? So this is a person, I can't believe she didn't sign it. It's Karen. This is a person who would be the first to say, well, listen to the doctors. And when a doctor says, nah, it's nonsense. Oh, I can't believe them, but the news said... And of course, what's the response here? You can pretty much guess what it is. I offer two solutions: talk to someone in authority and mobilize fellow patients to crowd the hospital administration with multiple identical complaints. The idea is get the guy fired for telling the truth. How lovely. Keeping up that narrative. So when somebody, we often talk about, they're going to follow the science, we're bad doctors. Well, a guy who has 8 years of medical school plus 4 years of specialization to be an oncologist says, yeah, no, it's not that. It's for show. But the TV said. So you're not worried about the cancer that you have. You're worried about a fake disease. Okay. Just, okay. Now, is that even genuine? Fuck, I don't know. Probably not, right? But it's just the idea. It's just bugging me. I had a couple of pieces of poppycock on Tuesday. I never got to. We have nearly half of all Americans want to get rid of Electoral College. Well, again, if they want to get rid of the Electoral College, what they want is a straight democracy, right? Which is one vote. Keeping in mind that you've seen what the map looks like, where where all those blue votes come from is the high concentration of people who are again programmed because they live in that a very different society, and so they want a true democracy, which basically is mob rule. But even in that, nearly half of Americans. So that means that more than half don't. They've shot their own argument right in the foot. Hey, nearly half want this. Okay, well, go fuck yourself. Oh man, people are fucking retarded. I'm sorry. It shouldn't be like that. It's just, it's so mind-boggling. And you know how many people are going to go, yeah, that's right, we need to get rid of the Electoral College because, right, without ever understanding the implications of what they're saying. It's so preposterous. I'm sorry. I get tickled sometimes. All right. Sorry. I get a lot of people that we get a lot of comments from time to time about, I hate that guy's laugh, man. Other people, some people like it, but some people are like, that guy laughs at his own jokes. I'm like, no, I just get tickled at stuff. It's genuine. I'm just like, the preposterousness of it all. I'm literally crying. I can't even read. I can't even see. All right. I got it. I'm together. Here we go. Oh, fuck. You know how you get tickled and you just can't stop. All right. My wife is now laughing at me. I just heard her laughing from across the house going, what is wrong with you? I know. A bizarre, yes, there we go. A bizarre $1 trillion asteroid worth more than our planet is now aligned with the Earth and the Sun. You think? No, you know what? I'm out of green butter. That's the thing. I've got my coffee here and no green butter, and I got to get some more. I got to make some more. But oh, I'm sorry. That's just so silly. Oh my God. All right. Yeah, it's just it's good stuff. All right. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I lost my shit. Okay. More embezzlement this time with COVID-19, the legal intelligencer. Okay, so we got that. That's good stuff, man. What do we got here? I'm so sorry. Oh, man. I'm losing my damn mind. That's what's happening here. All right. Florida man arrested for tossing golf clubs at other drivers before punching a trooper. Well, okay. That's perfect. All right. Here, this will show you how great Snopes is. We love Snopes, right? Oh dear, where did that go? I had a page open. Let's see if I can find it now. Oh dear, why did it go away? I don't know why it got closed, but here we go. I'll bring this over here. Hopefully you can see that. So this, it's kind of a meme that was being spread around. Can you guys see this? No, I don't see it. Dang. Hang on a second. Because I'm on window instead of screen. Hang on a second. Oh, come on. Why are you not? Why are you not? Wow. It's not going to let me show that. Let me do this then. Hang on a second. Sorry about that, guys. Let me do this. I don't want... Oh, dear. Okay, let me try it a different way here. Sorry about that. We'll do this, and we'll do that, and then we'll do this. And then I just want to do display capture. So, whoa, what the hell is that? Okay, that's just gotten crazy here. I just reinstalled OBS this morning. It's gone nutty. Now, oh God, this is a mess. Okay, I guess I can't show it to you. All right, so there was a photo of, I'll come back here. What a mess I got going on this morning. I just reinstalled OBS this morning, and it's just not working here. I got that. I want that. Okay. And so, I just lost my shit. Okay. So bring that back up over here. All right. So, there was a meme that's been going around. It's an image basically that demonstrates where all this money from this $900 million, basically $1 trillion package went. And so domestic funding included $26,400,000 for the Kennedy Center, $1 billion, that's with a B, to the Smithsonian, National Art Gallery, $154 million, National Art and Humanities, $167 million, etc. Foreign countries, Egypt got $1.3 billion, $700 million for Sudan, $453 million for Ukraine, $500 million for Israel, $1.4 billion for Asia, and that's some sort of reimagining act. I don't know. But Pakistan got $25 million, of which $10 million is earmarked for gender programs. No, not kidding. And so that's where most of the money is. If you multiply 338 million Americans, that's not adults, that's just everybody in America. Multiply that $600 times the 338 million Americans, you roughly get about $2,500 a piece. Right. But if you take that $600 and multiply what they're offering, that $600 times the same amount, it comes out to just under 200 million, meaning that it's 198.6 million. And it comes out where the vast majority, 700 million, is going elsewhere. 700 billion, sorry. So you get 2 billion that goes to the American people, and then you get 200 billion, right? Sorry, going to the American people, and then you get 700 billion that's going elsewhere. And most of that is going overseas. So according to Snopes, did second COVID-19 stimulus include foreign aid? A misleading meme about the second coronavirus bill sparked internet outrage. It's false. Oh, I love these people. But I checked Snopes. Oh, dear. They're just out of their fucking minds, man. And the people believe this bullshit. I think that's the funniest part to me, right? It's just the people with rectal encephalitis. That's their head up their ass. We got that going, which is nice. Oh my God. This is the world that we live in, right? And so I just go, this is why we do this. If you can't laugh at this shit, right, it's going to hurt because the world's gone insane. They literally turn things upside down and say that good is bad, bad is good, and the white is black and black is green, and it's just nonsense. And they tell you that you're crazy if you don't go along with their narrative, even though their narrative is preposterous. Oh, nearly half of Americans want to get rid of the Electoral College. Oh, it's so fucking rich, man. That's an argument to get. We want a democracy. We don't have enough votes for it, but we want it. By the way, as much as they keep saying democracy, democracy, this country, so we're told according to our history books, and history generally a lie, but the way it's set up is actually as a representative a republic. It is not a democracy. Never was. Never was intended. Even according to the writings of the founding fathers, democracy, right, is two wolves and a sheep voting on what to have for dinner. Oh dear. People just, yeah, okay. What do you need to know about coronavirus on Thursday, December 24? How about it's bullshit? Again, might there be some pathogen? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I'm not a doctor. I don't even play one on TV. But I can say that pretty much everything that they're telling us is a lie. They've openly admitted to fudging the numbers, to upping those numbers, and people are dying with, not of, coronavirus. The flu has all but disappeared, as well as pneumonia. So 0 flu cases, 0 pneumonia cases, but all, a number of supposedly coronavirus cases, but they can't even make that work. And so they're openly fudging the numbers and then but telling us to be afraid and that everything has to change and it's the new normal. And then we're going to have a dark winter. They keep saying that. So, constitutional republic. It's a representative republic is the way it's set up, right? It's a representative constitutional republic. So that's what, anyway, no spike in the overall death count. In fact, it is down. Pandemic, I think not. And of course, when you go back and look at the pandemic is probably a better name if you go back and look at Event 201. And in fact, all the documents that we've covered on Secrets of Saturn over the previous months of all the stuff that they have planned and done to us. And of course, we know that they're planning more because we've covered those documents, right? So this is the world in which we live. Oh, dear Lord. I just can't. I'll tell you what. Let's do this. I know this is difficult and it doesn't always work, and I apologize, but we're going to try it. I was just going to do just a short get together this morning and say, hey, how you guys doing? But just to wish you guys holiday greetings. If you want, give me a call, 206-734-4325. It's 206-734-4325. If you want to call in, say happy holidays, happy Kwanzaa, Merry Christmas, Kooky Krampus, whatever. Happy to hear from you this morning if I can make it work. It doesn't always work, and so I apologize for that as well. But sometimes it does, and I would love to hear from you. We have a little bit of time left before I got to go do my things. I have taken the rest of this week off and try to get some stuff done here at Casa de Baldini and spend some time with Mama, Mrs. Baldini, and just enjoy ourselves. So YouTube won't. That's not at me. Okay, Karen, good. All right, so 206-734-4325. If you want to call in and just say hi, Merry Christmas. Tell me what's on your mind. Happy to hear that. And if you don't want to, that's okay too. Yeah, foul cheese is worse than a domestic terrorist. He's not eating. Whoa, hey, I love it. What? Oh, shoot. I missed that. Let me try calling you back. I don't know what's happening. It's just, it gives me all kinds of trouble. I'm going to try calling you back. So hang on there. That's 845. Hey, good morning. Who's this? What? Hey, Mark, how are you, man? Sorry about the I don't know what's up with my Skype line. It's very weird. But hey, thanks for calling. How are you doing, man?
Better, man. I calling to tell you that thank you.
For what? What have I done?
For laughing and just making me laugh, man. I needed that. It's been crazy.
Well, it has
And
been.
it's-
It has been crazy. I appreciate that. I will always say something to the effect of, that, me and the duck-billed platypus are proof that we're not dealing with a serious deity, right? But
No doubt.
But
no
I,
doubt.
again, I kind of apologize for losing my shit, but I just can't help it. It's so ridiculous, man.
Don't apologize. You don't understand. You just kept me from going inside and beating up my fridge.
Oh,
I,
well, we don't want that.
I needed that.
Oh, good.
You're the best, man.
Hey, thank you, man.
It really, we need this. We all need this. I mean, I feel so isolated. It's ridiculous.
So many of us do.
And it's exacerbated after you leave, a gathering. We went, for Flatlantic, and it was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody was fantastic. And then you leave and you're like back to isolation and surrounded by these zombies.
Yeah.
They're ridiculous. They're ridiculous.
It's tough, right? And I mean, that was one of the things I found about Flattoberfest too, right? Was being able to meet folks like you and Waters Above and just all the great folks there. And then it's so amazing. And then suddenly you're back in the face. The contrast of moving back into that, the rest of that world is just like, oh God, really?
Yes,
Like,
it's
got to go
so
back
brutal.
to this. It is, man. It's tough. But I am so grateful for you guys, right? You guys helped me keep my shit together. Seriously, if it wasn't for you,
That's what
you
I'm saying
guys.
about you, man. Totally. I was like, I usually don't call because, I just listen because I just soak in what you're saying. And I was like, I have to tell him because this is just, I needed it today.
Outstanding.
I need it every day, but I needed it.
I'm so delighted, Mark. I mean, it's just again, it's great to have you here, and I'm so, I'm so again grateful for all you guys because if it wasn't for you, I don't know what I'd have done this year, right? It's been very frustrating, and so to be able to spend time with you guys as many times as I do, and that's why I'm not leaving my gig completely, but I'm shorting my hours somewhat and trying to make it up on this side. And I know it's going to be,
Right.
some financial difficulties in doing that, but we're trying to figure it out. And, but just building this community and spending more time with folks like you and the folks here in the chat are just, I can't thank you guys enough. So really thank you. I'm delighted to be here with you and thanks for calling in and I appreciate it.
Thank you. I love you, man.
Love you too, man. Take care.
I can't wait to see you and have a cup of coffee.
Okay, we'll do it for sure. All right, I'll
Definitely.
let you go, and I got another one that was trying to get in, and so I'll see if I can pick that one back up. Thank you so much, and hey, thanks for your call. I appreciate it, Zulu One. You are the best. There's another one. Karen, if you I just now saw your thing. If you want to just pop in, feel free. Love to have you. Okay, line is open if you want to hit us up again, 206-734-4325. I apologize. I can only get one at a time. It's just the way my Skype thing is set up. It's a little weird. I can't do group calls unless I set it up that way first. And since I didn't, I just spur of the moment. Let's see if I can find the missed call here and just call you back. We'll try that. Here you go. Oh, shoot. I'm trying to call you back, so it says you're unavailable. I'm going to try again because I apologize. I don't know why it happens a lot, even when some people try to call me, and it works when I call out, but not when I call in. It says you're not available. That's 619 area code. So if you want to try again, I'll try to pick it up real fast. It's a bizarre thing. So what happens often is people will call me on Skype and it drops it rings once, drops. But if I call them back, it seems to work. Not always, but not always does it drop the first time, but often it does. And I don't have any idea why. I don't know. So try again. The fridge makes you, oh, we'll try this one. Hey, good morning. 253. Oh God, I picked it up. Let's try it again. 619. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Awesome.
Hey, thanks, Baldini.
Hey, who's this?
This is 5 times 1,000, JR.
Hey, how are you, JR?
Good, man. I just have to say thank you and Merry Christmas. You're new to me this year. I was introduced to you, through Rose on the morning show.
Oh, uh-huh.
And, I listen to it. That's my morning show I listen to. I'm on the East Coast, so it's perfect. And, I just got to thank you for everything you've provided and the gifts you've given me through your through your show.
Thank you so much.
Throughout this year, and
Well received, JR.
I'm gonna continue to listen.
Hey, man, thanks very much. I appreciate that. I mean,
You've been amazing. Keep doing what you're doing, and you're a blessing.
You're gonna make me tear up, man. Seriously, I really, I genuinely do it for you guys, and it's a really a blessing. I know I hate people weird on that word, but really it does. It's a good thing for me, and I'm so delighted to be a part of this community. And you guys have been so welcoming to me, and I appreciate that. But we'll do more this year, and thank you for calling in. How are things out there on the East Coast? What's the situation like out there?
It's okay. I'm in North Carolina. I just moved out here. I'm originally from San Diego, so I came out here in March, at the beginning of this whole thing. So
what brought you out there? Just wanted to get out of California? Work? Okay.
I'm in the biotech industry, and we have a new facility out here. And they said, "Hey, you want to go to?" And I said, "Get me the hell out of here."
Yeah.
So got out of California, and it's been the best. The people I've met out here that I have been able to meet, it's been the best. I love it. I love Four Seasons. It's been great,
Awesome. Well,
it's been great. The only weird thing I'll tell you is, so I have a bunch of pro science people at my work, and they're all in favor of this getting their jab, right? They're all super in favor. And the question came up yesterday. I asked them, "What if it doesn't work out for you? What if something happens?" And they're like, "Well, at least they'll have the data, and I'll be contributing to the science." And I was like, "Are you a NASA fanboy? Is this the same thing when the same terminology when a rocket crashes that they're trying to test launch?" And they say, "Well, at least we have the data, and we can continue from here." So,
yeah.
I work with a bunch of people like that. There's only two of us there that talk any truth at all. And so, it's been a lonely out here because when you have a mask on, it cuts off a lot. You don't meet new people. I think God tries to put people in your life as you go through this journey. And since I've been out here, I really haven't met a stranger, a person besides the people I work with. And the mask is a big contributor to that. I think the Lord has put people in my life, or has tried to, and all that's been taken away from the mask. I've never gone one whole year of my life without meeting somebody new. I did go to Flattower Fest. That was the highlight of my year.
That was awesome.
Just to meet around a bunch of people.
Yep.
But being out there with a mask, with my family and kids, we're not able to meet people, and I know in my heart the mask cut off that spiritual connection.
And I've found for certain for me, and again, I don't wear the mask, and but I find instinctively I avoid eye contact with people now when they wear the mask, and that saddens me more than it grieves me that I no longer. Now I will with other people who don't wear the mask, right? I kind of give them the baby, right? And so we encourage one another.
I'll give someone a hug if they want.
Yep.
I don't care. But
exactly,
and it doesn't bother me. But nobody.
Yeah, and to your point, I just pulled up. I don't know if you're looking at the screen here, but to that point on the jab, right? Stuff I was going to cover this morning, and I just kind of changed gears. That politicians getting vaccinated early to build public trust. Well, that means propaganda, doesn't it? Yes. And here we go. COVID-19 vaccines are safe. That doesn't mean no side effects, though. So, don't worry if people drop dead. I had read another article this morning in CNN specifically stating that people were having allergic reactions to it, but saying it's okay, it's safe, but some people, there's always a danger of it. It's rare, but it happens. Like, bullshit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And if you're going to believe that any of these politicians are scamming, that's the thing. The people that can just blindingly believe that they're getting the shot. No question, no nothing. These people are on stage. It's going to come out in 10, 15 years from now. It'll be out. These guys never got anything.
Exactly. And here's another headline. Another headline I was going to point out, JR. It says Donald Trump.
Baldini,
Yep.
Thank you. I'm here. I'm listening. I'm calling in. And, man, you're just a blessing.
Hey,
and I have to leave it at that. A good Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
To you as well, and your entire family. And just, man, keep the faith, dude.
Hopefully next year, probably.
Hopefully this year, I'll be in your neighborhood. It seems like I'm getting nudged that way. So it does look like we're moving with some speed, even faster than I expected. So hopefully we'll see you soon. Thanks, JR. I appreciate your call, man. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Baldini.
You bet.
You're the best. Thank you.
You are too. Thanks, guys. I noticed this. Donald Trump doesn't really care about you. You know what? I got a news for you. None of them do. Not a one of them care about you. So let's just see if I can catch it. Hey, 27. Oh, dang it. See, I tried to catch it. We'll try it again. I'll call you back. 270. I'm calling you right back. By the way, I have reinstalled Skype several times. I've got the latest version updated. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. I'm trying. Hey, 270. Who's this?
Hey, this is No Despair Bear. How's it going?
Hey, No Despair Bear. How are you, my friend?
Hell, I'm doing good compared
to some?
there's some out there.
Yeah, no doubt, for sure. Hey, man, I
Yeah.
love your positive vibes in the chat, man. You're always there encouraging people. I appreciate that.
Well, I mean, I'm a kind of half glass full type of person, you know.
Yep.
Because bitching does no good. I mean, I
Indeed.
know we like to bitch as people, but it
Yeah.
doesn't help anything, you know?
I agree. Some people are glass half full. Some people are glass half empty. I'm just like, the glass isn't big enough. Yeah, give me a bigger damn glass. Yeah, I need more.
I
Exactly.
know, man. No, I was going to call in and say, you know, I like what you've been doing, and Rose down and out or whatever her condition is. I know she got a kick out of my country-ass voice, so
Yep.
I'm sure she's probably listening, so hope you get well, Rose. And like I said, everybody's not doing the same on every level as far as how they feel. Or like I had a house fire last night, and everybody got out okay, but it basically, you know, destroyed the whole house. So
Wow.
just thank God you got a roof over your head. You know, the simple thing.
Absolutely.
The simple thing.
Absolutely. And my wife and I were talking about that this very morning, actually, as we got up and we're making coffee, which is, by the way, super delicious. That, you know, just a couple of years ago, literally 2 years ago, we were pretty much homeless. I mean, it really wasn't that long ago that we were in a dilapidated trailer with basically no water. It was bad. I mean, it was really bad. And here we are. We don't have a great place. I mean, it's you know, less than 500 square feet. It's tiny, but here we are, and we're safe, and you know, we're happy.
Yeah.
We're
You're
happy.
warm, you're safe. Yeah, it's it means the world, man. I mean,
It does.
like you said, it could be a lot worse, dude, and you could have nothing, you know.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's just,
Absolutely. And here's what's even better.
People just take things for granted.
What's even better, No Despair Bear, is that we have each other. And that's something that I never even counted on, is to meet such
Right.
amazing people. I mean, you know, here in Seattle, it's often got a reputation, and probably well-deserved, that people are distant and standoffish. And again, it's a reputation that's probably well-deserved. And, you know, I grew up here as a kid, so this is my third time living in Seattle, so I'm very familiar with it. And I spent a number of years in the South as well, and they're certainly friendlier. I'll say that, but it's often sort of a facade, right? Well, bless his pointy little head. He's numbered in actual dirt, but he tries real hard, and so
You're right. The people further north are a little bit more real. They'll just tell you to fuck off.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, yeah, They'll tell you what you think, what they think for sure. So there's that, or they won't say anything, right? And so that's always
Right.
That's always a little bit off-putting. But I will say that again, one of the things that I hadn't anticipated was just when I began doing the Awakening Project and getting to know people, is how just the quality of people. That was one of the things that stunned me, is that almost to a person, everybody who I've come in contact with in this community is of such quality and people that I want to be around and would. And again, I am, putting kind of in a way my life in their hands, in that we're planning to get together with a community living situation and take care of one another. And so I never would have imagined that was possible in this day and age. And look at us, fucking look at us, man. We are knocking it out of the park. And so I just noticed that this morning, that as deep and dark as the rest of the world gets, the worse they get, the better we get. And so if there, polarity is a thing, and the worse they get, the better we get. So fuck the fucking fuckers, right? You know what I
And
mean?
if it wasn't, yeah, I know. And if it wasn't for 2020, this would have never come about.
Right, and again, so the further down that rabbit hole they go, you know, we go further the other way. So the more hate they have, the more love we respond with. So
Exactly.
yeah. So even when I say fuck the fucking fuckers, it's not really anger. It's just sort of the laughter, right? It's just like you guys are just ridiculous, right? And so I really do. I appreciate your call. I appreciate you again being here and being part of this community, as well as everybody else is just so amazing, right? Just you know what I mentioned on Tuesday, just some very few detractors, and again, I always just go after the behavior, right, and not the person.
Yeah.
People again,
Right.
they sometimes people do things for various reasons, and usually it is the fact that hurt people, right? And so when you get wounded,
true.
if you don't take care of those wounds, you're going to bleed on people who didn't cut you, right? And so that's that's just a truism that we can definitely observe. And so I can have compassion for people, but on the other hand, if you keep doing it and you're harming those around you for no reason, the people that are trying to help you. So at the end of the day, right, that I just encourage people to take a different tack. So I'm not trying to attack any person, or say anything bad about them. And people ask me sometimes about who are you talking about. I'm like, it doesn't really matter who did what. I don't want anybody to attack those people. It's not helpful, right? Don't get down in the mud with them. Just be aware of it and try to redirect it, right? And so this is what I love about this group is that we come around each other, and what I see in regard to the way people treat one another and how we've lifted each other up is phenomenal. And so I'm just again so delighted, and just say more of it. Right, bring me more. If you guys want to get out there, the powers that be, I know you're listening. Fuck you, by the way, and lick my huge ball sack. So I got that going, which is nice. But the more you act like fuckers, the more we're going to respond in love, and you don't know what to do with it. Let that crawl up your butt and wiggle around a bit.
Exactly right. They can't handle that.
That's right. They can't.
They just don't know what to do with themselves. They're like, they didn't respond how they were supposed to respond. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, exactly. Exactly. So hey, man.
I got a question for you though, man. Hey, I emailed you here a while back before Flattoberfest, and I was wanting my damn bumper sticker. I never got it.
Okay, so I got one. I just got one back. The one I got back was.
I think that's what it was. Is that what it was about?
Yes, I've gotten a few of them back. Right, the one I just got back was for Jan Martin Lewin, but in the Netherlands, and they sent it back after I spent $5 to get it there. But I did have several of them over time that would either come back, and a couple of them, and this actually happened. It came back and it said incorrect address. So I emailed the person. I said, hey, I took a photo of it. I said, this is the address that I put on there. Is that accurate? Because I'm pretty good about it. And they said that's absolutely right. I don't know why. And they just apparently were so lazy they didn't want to deliver it. And I've had huge problems with our mail service locally. I have both a P.O. box and a physical address, and we have different things shipped to different places. And they're terrible.
Maybe it just never came.
It's possible. If if you'll send me an email again, I'll get it out today. Right, I don't have anything else going on. I'll zip it up for you and send it out for you today. So email me.
I didn't know. I didn't know what happened. Because I know it was right before Oktoberfest, so I didn't know if you was flying out toward that way, and it just kind of got. Nope, I sent.
I have sent everyone out, and a couple of times I've sent, and people can confirm this. I've sent a couple of them to people because one time I had it on two lists, and so they said thanks, but I already got one. I'm like, yeah, okay. I just wanted to make sure, right? So just email me again. Email me again, and I'll get it out for you today. I've got some sitting right here, so I wouldn't ignore you. I promise. So hey, thank you. In fact, I got two different kinds actually. I've got that one. I'll send you an extra one. I don't yet have fuck the fucking fuckers, but we'll get that going this year for sure.
Exactly.
So, right?
That's gotta be a shirt and a bumper sticker.
So, in fact, I think is it Mojo Shop or Scooter has got fuck the fucking fucker T-shirt. So check that out on Etsy. I don't know the exact address. I'll try to find it again. But you can certainly look that up. And somebody asked the P.O. Box. I'll put it in the chat here. P.O. Box 2248. That's Linwood, Washington. Whoops. I'll just put it in the show description afterwards, but 98036. So there you go. And anyway, yeah, we'll definitely get you taken care of. So email me, unintended.consequences3@gmail.com, and I will absolutely get you some stickers, and then I'll make some fuck the fucking fucker stickers this year. And check out check out Scooter's shop on Etsy. I'll try to find that as well and put it in the show notes after the show, so that you can find that, because if he's making them, I've seen actually somebody on Facebook posted a photograph of them wearing it. So I just loved it. I love you guys. You're so awesome.
I know.
Yep. All right, man. I'm going to try to get one more call in. I saw Allison try to call, so I'm going to try to get one more call in before we end today. But thank you so much, not only for your call, but for just being a part of this community. I super appreciate it.
No problem.
Hey, man.
Problem, brother. Happy holidays
You too.
to everybody. All right. Happy holidays.
All right. Take care.
All right. See you.
Bye-bye. All right. So let's see. Trying to get one more in. I think, 515. Did we already? Here we go. All righty. 515. 512. Sorry. Who's this?
Oh, this is can you hear me? This is Allison.
Hey, Allison. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Good. I only have a couple of minutes left, but I definitely want to try to catch your call. How you doing this holiday season, my friend?
I am. Depends on who you ask, I guess.
I'm sorry?
I said it depends on who you ask.
Depends on who you ask. Yes. Real quickly, I'm just going to respond to Michelle Mullen in chat. Asked if anybody's seen the article "How to Talk to a Conspiracy Theorist." I have, and I saw a great response to that, which was yes, 5 steps to how to talk to a conspiracy theorist, which is 1, STFU. That means shut the fuck up. Number 2, listen to everything that they say. Take notes if necessary. Number 3, do research on your own from a variety of different sources, ignoring any source that has been previously proven to be compromised or has engaged in propaganda. And a little hint for you, that's good. Immediately exclude every major mainstream source as well as fact checkers. And then number 4, repeat as necessary, including number 5, again, shut the fuck up. So that's how you talk to a conspiracy theorist. Listen to what they say. Oh, dear. I'm sorry, Allison. Your call dropped. I promise I did not hit a button or anything. It just dropped. I am going to now just do this. And again, just think, oh, there you go. There's the Etsy shop. Thank you, David. I appreciate that so much. Fuck the fucking fuckers. I appreciate you guys so much. Thanks for coming by this morning. And again, I think we're going to take a break during this next week between the Christmas and New Year, just just to give everybody a chance to breathe. And again, I hope Rose is feeling better. She is. I will tell you this, that despite the fact that she is actually have a condition that could potentially be serious if not addressed, she is determined not to go to allopathic medicine for it. So, again, I know that as much as you want to send her cards and letters, again, Christmas cards and stuff, I'm sure are great, but she is feeling a little bit overwhelmed right now. So just keep that in mind. I do want to point out and send you to Karen B., Deep Inside the Rabbit Hole, and Beth Martin's coming up later today. So make sure and drop by that for a Christmas special. And support everyone in this group. Those who are creating content are sticking their necks out for you, right? They're making themselves targets. They're putting a Target T-shirt on to get you the truth as best we understand it. Again, I will always say that we make mistakes. We could be wrong, but we're doing solid research, and we're not just throwing out fear porn. We're not just at times if we're speculating or giving opinion, we'll tell you that. That is certainly from I know from me and many others. We want to be accurate, and we don't want to tell you lies or misdirect you in any way. There are people who I think believe that, and they think that anybody who disagrees with them are shills. No, we just sometimes disagree with one another. We see things in different ways. And so I always try to keep my line of sight open and listen to everybody. right? Including conspiracy theorists. But support, the message I want to give is support those in this community, right? Whether it's financially, whether it's just by showing up at their live streams or their channels and giving them a thumbs up. Please do that, right? So folks like Brian Stavely, who just puts his neck out all the time, he's an outspoken member of this community, and he's passionate about it. Whether you believe all the stuff or not, just listen to it. Do your own research. Don't agree just because he says it, right? Do the research yourself, but don't just pitch it out because you haven't heard of it or you don't think so, right? Do the research. It's up to you. He's giving you, and everybody is giving you places to look, things to look at, asking the right questions. So he's had his channel taken down by YouTube, as have many others. So again, support these folks, guys. Show them some love, and because they're doing it for you. Right? They're doing it for you. We don't do it to get our name out there, to be, rock stars, because it doesn't work that way. We're not making any money on it. I mean, even those things we do absolutely appreciate. Some people are entirely dependent on your financial support who do this full time. I'm not yet in that spot, but I do appreciate everything that people send. But it's not really just about that specifically. It is about being a community. And these are pillars of the community. They're working hard to help tell you the truth the best that they know it, even if you disagree with that, right? So just look at that, and again, be supportive and be kind to one another more than anything else. Just be kind to people, even if especially if you disagree with them. I got to tell you, my experience with the Creator, right, is primarily the Creator has taught me to what love looks like. And one of the biggest things about that is that the people who are the most unlovely are the ones who need it the most. Truly, that they are desperate for love. They're so desperate. They're like a starving dog. And so that seems dangerous, right? And you do have to watch out for yourself. You cannot trust everyone, clearly. But you're gonna incur some risk when you share love with people. Be aware of that. Guard yourself. Above all else, guard your heart, for from it springs the well springs of life. Right. So with that in mind, again, be good to one another, but support the folks in our community. Go visit today with Beth Martins and Karen B. and Brian Stavely and Deep Inside the Rabbit Hole, all the folks that are making this information available for you, as well as just a place to get together, just like this place on Tuesday and Thursday mornings. Hopefully this coming year we'll be able to do even more. We'll see what happens. But I'm privileged to be a part of this community, to be a place that we can all gather. As I come back, I'll definitely be here this Saturday morning for Unintended Consequences, and be with you again on Sunday for the more spiritual focused shows, Ancient Wisdom for a Modern World and Sola Scriptura, or sort of scriptural, depends on which week it is. Anyway, thank you guys so much for being a part of this. It is really about you. It's not about me or Rose or Crow or Jason or Karen. It's not really about us. We're here to help you. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks for coming by. Make sure and, again, support and give shout-outs to all the folks. And we love you guys. Have a blessed day. I will end with a little more, just a reprise of the Poppycock. And, again, thank you so much. When we say we couldn't do it without you, clearly that's true. If nobody came, we'd just be talking into the air. And that's okay, right? I probably would still do it until it becomes no longer helpful. The whole point for me is to try to be helpful and supportive to this community. If I feel like that's not happening, then I'll find some other way to do it. But for now, this is how I try to help and support. And soon enough, hopefully, we'll have a physical place that we can all get together and spend time with one another and learn to support ourselves. So blessings to everyone. Thank you so much. Allison, yeah, I know the interwebs are not good. I'm so sorry that call dropped. Again, I promise I didn't push a button or anything. It dropped. So, yeah, thank you, Fema, for pointing that out. There is a channel, and I actually don't own it. Somebody has a Twitter handle that's Baldini Quotes, and they put up quotes. They just listen to me and put up things that I say, and sometimes they're like, did I say that? I guess I did. Oh man, you guys are the best. Thank you so much. Happy Christmas, Merry Kwanzaa, all the good stuff, and we'll see you again soon. Again, we're gonna take a break this next week. So Tuesday and Thursday, again, I may pop in from time to time and say hello, but just a random stream. But spend the time with your family, right? Spend that time with people that you love. But we certainly love you, and this is our group. So maybe I'll have a change of heart and go, no, this is our family. We got to all be together. So we'll see what happens. But just anticipate that we'll probably take a week off and prepare for the coming year. So thank you again so much for everybody being here this morning. Thanks for all your support over the past year, and thanks for the kindness and compassion that you give to one another. It's a beautiful thing to see, and I'm genuine about that. Guys, love you so much, and we'll see you soon. Thanks so much, and have a very Merry Christmas.
1, 2, 3. Cocks don't pop it all, poppycock cocks do poppy by 4. And that's why all the folks on poppycock keep poppycocks in a jar. But once I met a girl on poppycock back in the poppycock hills, they won't let me back on poppycock, reckon they never will. Well, poppycock, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old poppycock, poppycock, you and me, Rose and Baldini. The earth don't spin at all on poppycock, flatter than a hot roadkill. And beer don't stick to balls on poppycock, reckon it never will. Once I met two folks on poppycock, one bald, the other likes cats. She wild as a rosy, quicker than a satellite, no poppycock about that. Well, poppycock, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old poppycock, poppycock, you and me, Rose and Baldini. Take it, Trey. Sheep don't like to flock on poppycock, ain't no poppycock pens. You might just find yourself on poppycock, waking with a poppycock kin. And poppycock, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old poppycock, poppycock, you and me, Rose and Baldini. Why so freaking early? Poppycock, you and me.